All right, good. One. Hi, guys. I'm back. Okay. I'm Courtney, so welcome to my channel. For those who have not been on my page yet, welcome. And for those who saw my intro video, great. So you know exactly where I'm at. Sexual magic, okay, so very explicit. Just want to let you know, for those who haven't watched my previous videos, that this is the deck I'm using. So just want you to be aware of that. All right, so I want to say happy birthday to any of my Capricorn friends out there. This reading is going to be now until January 14th, okay? Trying to think. It's football Sunday, okay? So enough said. I really don't have to get into it because I'm pretty sure you guys probably already know where the Pats are at. So let's get right into your reading, okay? So, all right, let's see what's up with Cappies now until January 14th, 2018. Oh boy. Let's see. That kind of says a lot. All right. All right, my little Cappies. Let's go. Let's do this. All right, Allies. What do we have for messages? All right. 3 right off the bat. Let's just see what we're working with, okay? I'm sorry. I just noticed something for the first time. All right. And so we have the Magician, we have the Lovers, and we got the 9 of Wands. All right. Holy cow. All right. So, the Magician. Here we go. All right. Can you guys see that okay? I'm hoping you can. All right. So, we have the Magician. So, with the Magician in this particular deck, you know, it's all about his power, and it's... All right. I'm going to actually read it to you exactly, because I will tell you why in a minute. Because... All right, so yeah, it is about guaranteed success in this particular deck. I just wanted to make sure because it is right next to the Lovers, all right? So, you know, the Lovers is all about choices. And then we have the 9 of Wands. Okay, I'm getting sidetracked. All right. You know what's so crazy is that I'm a little, like, tad bit nervous, and it's like, there's nobody even in front of me. So, I have, let's just be clear real quick, like, I have my notes here because I am a little nervous. So I will have these with me until I guess I need to. I mean, I might reference them. I might not. It just really depends. Okay. I think for me, I interpreted my way in my situation, so I kind of know how to read it. But now that I'm reading different zodiacs, it's very important for me to know the exact definition. And I've never really known the exact definition because I've always just read for myself. So, I will, like I said, I will have this until I'm pretty comfortable otherwise. So the Magician, you know, it is all about success. And we have, you know, we have the swords, and we have earth, and in traditional tarot, this is all about having every single element that you need to succeed. Okay. Or trickery. In this particular deck, it's not trickery though, okay? I know it's right next to the Lovers. So apparently, you know, in this case, here's me Lovers, okay? Just want to look at that. You know, you see 3 of them, right? Yeah. Clearly I do too. All right. So, you know, the Lovers here is all about making a decision, all right? So whatever decision it is that you probably are looking at will probably be successful. It probably will be the right decision. It really just depends, okay? I have the 9 of Wands. All right, so if you look at the 9 of Wands here, we have somebody in the background walking away, okay? this particular, I am going to do this. Yeah, it is about doubt. So I guess whatever it is that you're doubting, just don't sit with it for too long, okay? It's important. So apparently, you know, clearly a decision needs to be made, all right? And whomever is making the decision, whether, you know, it's you or it's the two of you, and you're trying to, you know, ponder, you know, going back and forth, you know, do I want this? Do I not want this? You know, that kind of scenario. So here's the thing with my cards. This isn't, my cards don't usually do that. So I noticed with certain zodiacs that I practiced reading the other day, you can feel the different energies. You can feel kind of like what's going on. So I it's important for me not to embody those energies, which makes me a little wary. I'm not wary, but it is another thing that kind of just, it throws me off, because when I read, it's usually, like I said, it's for me and it's my energy, so it's different. So I can clearly see kind of where this is going with just, you know, holding the deck alone. So, I mean, that's great because I can clearly, you know, feel my intuition, but I don't know for sure, so I don't want to go there. All right, so we have the Seven of Swords. So here's the thing with the Seven of Swords. Wow. All right. All right. Absolutely. All right. So Seven of Swords. All right. So clearly we have a couple here. And it is a beginning, okay? So here's the thing. Whatever choice you decided to make, you know, whatever choice you were pondering on, you made the choice, okay? So you made the choice to get back into this relationship. And I say back into this relationship because at some point there was a third party. Clearly, there was a third party. So the Seven of Swords is all about, now that you're back in it, okay, seeds don't ripen in one day. Like fruit does not ripen in one day. Like once you plant those seeds, it takes time to ripen, okay? So this is a beginning, you know, but it's a slow beginning, but it's a beginning, okay? So don't underestimate that. You know, you must, you know, because it is the beginning, and because there was choices that needed to be made, and when you know, choices need to be made, especially in a third party, somebody obviously gets left out. Somebody hurts, you know. I can't really say you're very victorious, you know, because you shouldn't have even been in that situation in the first place, and you really need to take all parties into consideration. But you know, it is a beginning, so let's just leave it at that for right now, okay? So we have the Ten of Swords. She's beautiful. Can you guys see? Okay. Yeah, that's not the one I was thinking. So this is about, you know, taking that fear and transforming it into power. All right. And it is an ending. Okay. So it is an ending to all this harsh feelings and all the sadness and probably the regret and, you know, the desire and the attention that you weren't getting. Okay. That is coming to an end. It is. And if you notice, you know, I don't know if you can see the two people in the window, okay? There is people in the distance, okay? So it took a lot for this, I want to say woman, but, you know, and it doesn't matter when it comes to energies, but this particular person, okay, it took a lot to forgive and move on, okay? And to be in this situation, okay? It's not easy to forget. So it is about just, you know, taking that fear, especially when you're going to go back into something that, you know, in the beginning was no good in the first place, you know. So take that fear, transform it into power, and see where it goes. You know, it's going somewhere. You know, we have the Chariot, okay? We got movement. But at the same time with this Chariot, I feel like this is all about like succeeding and like a surprise attack, you know, with your rivals or whatnot. And it's like the oxes are going in like two different directions. Okay. This is what always kind of threw me with the Chariot, this particular one, because it's like you guys are together, but at the same time, I kind of feel like the decision is still like, it's in the air. Like you guys made the decision, okay, to work this out and to be, you know, just the two of you, okay? I kind of feel like, you know, even with Judgment here, it's like you want the reconciliation, like you want the second chances, you don't want anybody to pass judgment on you, you know, but it's whatever's going on is still in your head. What does that say? I don't even know what that is. Can you guys even see that? I don't know if you can see that. I hope that wasn't there and you guys could see that. It's a possibility. Sorry about that. See, this is tough. It's tough. You know. All right. I'm going to clarify some things in a minute. But then we got the Five of Swords, okay? This, in this particular deck, is about taking a risk, okay? It is. But at the same time, this particular person, whether it's male or female, has fear or shame of something, okay? So, you know, we have the Magician, and, you know, he is sharpening his freaking sword. You know, he wants to succeed in what it is he or she is pursuing, for sure. I mean, there is no doubt. I mean, the decision that was made between the two of you, or between the three of you, the four of you, you know, depending on how many people are in this, you know, relationship, this particular person made this call and said, okay, this is what I'm going to do. Okay. So I did make my choice and this is the direction I'm going in, you know? So this is also about, you know, it's fear too, because, you know, you're pondering on such a decision, and it's an important decision, that needs to be made. So, and was clearly made, because now we got the Seven of Swords and you guys are working on whatever this is, okay? You did decide to move forward, you did. But there's still fear about this, okay? So someone is still holding fear. As much as it's here, you know, she's still holding the fear, and in her head, you know, did I make the right decision? Is this going to move forward? Will I get this second chance? You know, like, you know, will this work? Because, you know, I don't want this particular person to think and have this in the back of my head that, you know, that I'm ashamed of what happened, or, you know, you don't want them to pass judgment on you because, you know, this did happen, and you don't want this, you don't want to go into a relationship, period. Okay, especially when you're reconciling with somebody and there was a third party. You don't ever want to go into these particular scenarios with that in the back of your head. So if you decide to choose to go this route, which is fine. I mean, this is on you guys. I mean, it happens. You know, you find yourself in these circumstances sometimes, and who knows, you guys could have went into this with no intentions on even catching feelings, and you did. And maybe there was a little trickery in the beginning because one of you kind of did have somebody on the side but didn't tell the other person, and someone caught feelings, and, you know, it ended up being a third-party relationship. Regardless, you guys really want to try to work on it. You know, there is a lot of fear. There is, you know, you are teetering back and forth whether or not this is the right decision that you made. You did make that decision, though. You did make that judgment call to step into it. But again, you know, we have somebody here who is just a little intimidated by the situation for sure. I wouldn't even call it like shame, because I don't feel like it's shame. You know, I feel like it's more like they don't want it. They don't want this to completely be going around in circles in your head. I mean, who would, honestly? When you start something over, you really should let go of the past and the feelings. I mean, don't ever step into something. When you step into something like this, after a situation like this, you know, please don't ever step into a relationship with feelings of regret or past hurt. I mean, it's important to have a conversation with this person you're getting involved with and really hash things out, okay? Because I don't even see, you know, the only card that shows that there's just so much love here is the Nine of Wands, okay? And it is about defending the situation that you are about to choose to make, you know, and you're thinking, you know, in this particular case, at this particular moment, you were thinking hard, you know, really hard, whether or not, you know, do I want to do this? Do I not want to do this? I mean, like, you were pondering, okay? And you don't want to wait too much time when you ponder on things. You know, we've discussed this before. You know, it is a beginning. It is a hard beginning, but it, you know, it's a beginning. So just, you know, be conscious about what it is you're internalizing in your head, because that can really ruin this situation, okay? Somebody did leave somebody to be with you, so that's not an easy decision. It's just not. I mean, I can feel it. I can feel what this person, you know, kind of like felt like when they had to make that choice, because I really feel like, you know, there was two people that this particular person really cared about. So it's hard. It really is a tough decision. So you guys, so now you're here, somebody's feeling like they're going to be consistently judged, or, you know, they feel ashamed of the situation. So please don't put yourselves in that situation. If you choose to move on, you need to move on, okay? Without past judgment, or without, you know, constantly replaying the same thing in your head, because if you're going to do that, just get out of it. Just leave. Okay, just leave, because you won't get nowhere with any of these thoughts. Okay, we do have the Fool, and the Fool to me is it does represent a brand new start. Okay, it is taking a leap of faith. But here's the thing: there is a couple in the background. Okay, that the Fool is walking right by. So again, we know this is in the back of your head. So it's basically saying what I just said. It's basically, it is saying the same message that I just gave you. Ironically, I didn't even really think about that when I pulled it. But if you're going to go into this brand new beginning, do not bring the past into it. Okay? Do not. And to be honest with you, you know, with all these feelings that I'm feeling and seeing in these cards, I kind of feel like you might have just jumped into it a little too soon, because, I mean, look at, all right? Your backs are turned. You love each other. You just had an intimate moment, but your back is turned, and you're both probably thinking like, oh my God, like, was it good enough? Was I good enough? Like, you don't ever want to be in this position, okay? You guys put yourself in the position. Look at it. And even when she's by herself, it's like she's still off in the distance, you know, thinking about this situation. And then, you know, here it's like you guys are together, but the oxes are like, they're going in two fucking different directions, excuse my language. But it is the Chariot. You know, it is about movement. It is about, you know, your judgment. You made the call to be together. I mean, is there not even hesitation? It's not hesitation. It's more like, it's just in the back of your head, you know, did I make the right decision? Did I not make the right decision? It's to me, it's more about insecurities than anything right here. You know, it's the passion apparently was there, but somebody or the two of you are both feeling insecure. So what Spirit's basically trying to tell you right now is, you know, it's okay. It's okay to take that leap of faith. You know, this was a big decision that you guys did make, and it's just going to take a little time for you to kind of absorb what's kind of really going on. But you do have the Magician. You know, you do have a brand new start. Okay, so you have, you know, you have the 0, and then you have the Magician, which is the 1. You know, it's success. You have the tools. You have every element you need to succeed in this relationship. Like, you guys can pull this off. Okay. You can. I can see the passion in that one particular card. I mean, I can see it. It's just a matter of whatever it is you're holding on to, please try to let go, okay? It's really important that you try to let go of what it is you're feeling and holding on to, because the universe is giving you a second chance. You got 2 brand new beginnings, okay? Even the Chariot is like, it's powerful. It's forward movement, okay? I really feel like you're probably dealing with an air element. I'm going to try not to do that. I know a lot of you guys like when people resonate like that. We also have the Chariot, which is Cancer. We just have, we have all these major arcanas, and then, you know, the swords and, you know, the 9 of Wands, but that's more about, that's the passion that was there. Okay, so it's not, I don't really feel like you're dealing with anybody in that particular situation. And, you know, here's the thing. You could be dealing with any element, to be honest with you. You can. I know you can. You absolutely can. And the swords is mental. You know, it is air. It is about different things. So this is where this is where you're at right now, okay? We'll see where you guys are at next week, but I guess as of right now, you guys made the decision to come back into union, okay? This was not an easy decision for you guys, but you did make the decision, okay? And the universe is saying, you know, go ahead, you know, you go ahead and do this. Like, have that forward movement in your life. Like, take the risk. I mean, apparently you feel like you can succeed. I mean, there was not an easy decision for you guys to go and reconcile it and make this what it is. I honestly feel like, I can't really tell. I do feel like the divine is here, and they are intervening, which takes time when that happens. So, but it is something that they do want you guys together. They do want this union. And you guys apparently want this union too. So be conscious of where your thoughts are at, okay? And it's not easy to just forget, but you really, really need to put that kind of effort into it, especially into this kind of relationship when you guys choose to be back together, okay? And it's there. I mean, the passion is there. It's clear. It's just, it's getting back to the original roots, you know, the original feelings that you guys shared before you found out about this third party, unfortunately. So just do your best to stay out of your head, okay? You did choose to get back into this relationship. So on that note, just try to be as positive as you can, okay? If it pops in your head or certain situations, you know, just, I don't know, try to find like an instant positive feeling or thought, like instantaneously. Like, don't hesitate. Like, don't dwell on, oh my God, like do not dwell, okay? Instantly go to a positive thought, okay? Or go to a safe place. I know it might sound crazy, but when I get into like a crazy thought, or I'm like dwelling, or it's like instantly like I don't want to think about that particular situation, I have a safe place. I have a safe place, and I envision this safe place, so I go right to it, and it's like, and it works, okay? It's like I'm in my safe place, and then all of a sudden I'm like, yay, safe place, and then it's like you get distracted a second later because, you know, you're living in the moment, and life goes on, and you get that particular vision out of your head, okay? So that's my message that I can give you guys. I know you guys, you know, you're coming out of a very shitty situation into something probably that's going to be beautiful, and it will take some time. And I do truly believe it is divine, okay? It is divine timing. And you know, just be as positive as you can, and just, you know, enjoy the moment, and don't get caught up in what it was before, okay? Or don't get caught up on little things that were said, or, you know, memories, and don't get caught up in triggers, okay? You really need to move forward. You have a great opportunity here to move forward. I mean, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana, okay? So this is a serious moment. This is, whatever this is huge, okay? And you know it. I mean, it's huge. And you also have an ending, okay? And you did have an ending. So an ending is a brand new beginning. So it's almost like you got 4 brand new beginnings right here on the board, okay? Even though it doesn't clearly look that way, but it is that way, okay? It is the situation. So I wish you the best, okay? I wish you the best week possible being in this scenario. It's not a horrible scenario. I just know the scenario you're coming from, and it's tough. So be as positive as you can, okay? Do little things for each other, you know? Little text messages here and there, or a little love note or a sticky note on a bathroom mirror. Just little things, okay? Whatever you do, look forward to your new beginning. Do not dwell, okay? You chose to go back into this situation, okay? Do not dwell, all right? I think I'm going to wrap it up, all right? And we will continue this next week. Have a great day. Bye.